Matt Vasgersian back with the minor league. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Turner Tanaka will stand in for the first time here. He's got that average up over 340 here entering play.
Well, when you look at what this guy's done so far, Matty, he leads this ball club in average. He's been a huge part of their offense so far this season.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. With a moment now, here's a look at how Tulsa will set themselves up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, somebody you don't want to test in this outfield, the left fielder. He's got a very good arm, very aggressive, charges balls extremely well, and covers a lot of ground.
High pop-up. Almonte is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Drillers lead it 4-0. Turner Tanaka steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
That's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Oh, and that's a good fastball right there. He might have been thinking about protecting against that sinker.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. 1 out and a runner on second base. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Oh, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. In the air out toward right field. Miltiades is in pursuit. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, this ball's hit high enough that he can go back and tag at second base. So that's a good job of moving up the extra 90 feet now with 2 outs.
Turner Tanaka will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting.
Turner Tanaka will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 8th inning coming up. Tulsa's out in front here, 7-6. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Tulsa Drillers and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Rico Noel will dig in for the first time now. He's got that average up nearing the 340 mark to begin play.
Well, he's going through a stretch right now where he's hitting over 350 in his last 10 games, and that's the reason why his season average is so good right now.
And a good throw gets him one gone. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, I'll be keeping an eye on what that leadoff hitter can do in this one.
Batting second.
Turner Tanaka will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, I'll tell you what, I have him in my lineup every day. He's had 8 RBIs over his last 10 games. Yesterday was just a little bit of an off day for him.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Steve Golden will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
And you know what, guys? He's got the 3rd best batting average on the club.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. And with that, let's take a look at how the Naturals align themselves on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
Now a throw over to first. Runner's back. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Noel ranging back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. Around third and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 3-0 game. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second.
Well, these guys have 1 home run already, and this was nearly a second one here. You can see it bang off the wall out there on the fly, and he's going to wind up with a double. But he didn't miss a big fly by much.
Turner Tanaka stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Ripped down the line. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And he is in there. And the runner from second is in to score.
Travis Snyder.
Steve Golden will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the fifth coming up. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 7-2. Rico Noel strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the sixth.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get...
And he runs out of gas between bases. They tag him out to end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Naturals lead it 7-2.
Leading up for Northwest Arkansas,
Turner Tanaka steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. And, guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this man, Travis Snyder. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
final line score.
Yeah, I think in the end this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
For the Drillers.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Naturals win this one 8-2. Good night, everybody. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show in the air. Turner Tanaka will stand in for the first time here. He's got that average up over 340 here entering play.
Well, when you look at what this guy's done so far, Matty, he leads this ball club in average. He's been a huge part of their offense so far this season.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. Yeah! I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
High and deep to right center. Rucker going back. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 17 for him on the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Turner Tanaka is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
In there, no balls and a strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
On the ground to third. Randolph scoops it up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
Turner Tanaka strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Tanaka.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Madero.
Turner Tanaka will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. First pitch on its way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Rucker giving chase. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 3-0. Zach Rucker will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Turner Tanaka strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Tanaka.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Ball 2.
2-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Rucker moves over. And the inning is over. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Naturals lead it 4-0. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the AA Texas League. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the San Antonio Missions. Turner Tanaka will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And he will make it there with their first hit of the ball game, a leadoff double.
Andres.
Turner Tanaka is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Hendley is up with it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Turner Tanaka steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Turner Tanaka.
He's set. Here it comes. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Grounded to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 2-0. Turner Tanaka gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And now here 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Naturals lead it 3-0. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our Topps Player of the Game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
No errors.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
3 hours and 8 minutes.
The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between Arkansas Naturals and the San Antonio Missions. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. EK, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's gone deep 5 times in the last 10 ball games. Clearly, he's seeing the ball really well right now.
Turner Tanaka will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, he just made a mistake right there. This pitch up in the zone. He's got to get this ball down and try to get the double play ball. Instead, he leaves the pitch up, and that's going to wind up scoring that runner all the way from first base.
Slow roller back to the mound. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Turner Tanaka stands in after hitting an RBI double his first time around.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Well, if he's going to overcommit to pitches like that down in the zone, I'd keep throwing him until he proves he can lay off.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Well, when you're hot, you're hot. There's no denying he's been swinging one of the hottest bats on the club, if not the entire league, and he comes through again with his second hit of the ball game. This one for 2 bases.
Diego Arias will dig in. He singled his first time around. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. 1 there. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Striding into the box, Turner Tanaka. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
Leahy ranging back, still going back, but it's over his head and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
And you wonder, if that ball doesn't hop over the wall, do they try and send him from third base? Well, we'll never know because there'll be runners at second and third now following that ground rule double.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. On the ground, softly towards second. Gonna be a tough play. A quick out number 1.
The center fielder.
Turner Tanaka will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
And that's what those stat nerds call a high leverage at bat. I don't know what that means, but whatever you want to call it, he comes through in a big way to push a 2-run lead, now up to 4.
Lorenzo Fernandez steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Tanaka takes it in. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Boy, when you're starving for offense, this is a huge break. They get the leadoff man on here to start the inning, and maybe getting this pitcher into his stretch might just jumpstart that offense.
Turner Tanaka.
Into the windup and the pitch. Out in front of it, strike one. Line drive to left. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, two are gone to start the 8th inning.
Now batting, Snyder.
Stepping in, Diego Arias. He singled his last time up. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Hit to short. He's got it. Underhanded flip. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We've played 8 full. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 6-2. Now to the plate, Cody Decker. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Hit hard back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because he would have taken his head off.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, man.
Excursion back with the minor league pregame show, counting you down to AA Texas League Baseball with tonight's version of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Turner Tanaka is our focus, and he's coming off a very nice game in which he racked up 4 hits and just looked dialed in at the plate.
Yeah, anytime you get yourself 4 base knocks in a game, you're doing something right. You might have gotten a couple of gifts in terms of good pitches to hit, but, you know, it's not about the pitches you get. It's what you do with them. And from what I saw, balls were flying all over the yard off his bat. Well, that performance was big for his team, and I'm sure they're hoping he can do it again in this one.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, the first... Turner Tanaka will get his first shot here, and he certainly had it working so far this season. Up over 350 entering play. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Boy, he just basically went up and tomahawked that thing. Take a look at where this pitch is. That's not an easy pitch to stay on top of, but somehow he managed to do it, and now he's standing out there on second base right now as a result. Oh, he should be laughing about that one.
Lined hard toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Who are you focused on, EK?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing what that guy in the 5 spot does. I think he does a great job of taking what's given to him. Never tries to do too much. Knows how to extend an at-bat and get the pitch he's looking for.
Well, what's the best way to beat a knuckleballer? Well, let him throw you something else to start off the at-bat and then sit on that pitch instead. And that worked out beautifully right there.
The batter, number 14.
Turner Tanaka digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from first. It's 4-2. And he is in to second with a double, his third hit of the night.
We've talked about his struggles out there. He gave up 6 runs in his last outing, and this is now 4 runs in against him here. So he's definitely been hit pretty hard lately.
First delivery to him on the way. Turner Tanaka is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
And this rain is intensifying now. This is as hard as it's come down all night.
To short, hit hard. Vera scoops it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Northwest Arkansas out in front. 5-2. Henry Cho will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. It's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Stepping in, Tom Byer. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit back toward the mound. The second for 1. And now it looks like we're going to get an argument here as here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout. And he looks to be trying to convince that second base umpire that the second baseman never had the ball. But you can see the umpire very clearly telling him that the drop was on the transfer. On the ground is short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first. And he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yep, and one last double play here to end it. And that puts the capper on a good win for these guys, and they really played well.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to the shownation.com. The Naturals win this one 5-2. Good night, everybody. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game weekend series between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the Corpus Christi Hooks. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Turner Tanaka strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games.
Tanaka.
Line toward the alley in left center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Leo Vera stands in for the first time now, looking to stay hot. He's been a real force at the plate over the last week or so. Sent on the ground out to second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is not a particularly great swing. It's not hit hard at all, but sure enough, it finds a hole, and at average, it'll climb a few more points.
Hit out towards second. Tanaka has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Naturals lead it 1-0. At the plate,
14.
Turner Tanaka. He singled his last time up.
Tanaka.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Well, here we are. It's the 2nd month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. Got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
Turner Tanaka will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle 3rd of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it. Boy, how much hotter is he going to get? He's got himself another 3-hit ball game, and that batting average is going to continue to climb even higher.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Decker is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Felipe.
Striding into the box, Turner Tanaka. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
Tanaka.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 4-2. Leading off the inning, Henry Cho, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting. Hernandez.
At the plate, Turner Tanaka. He flew out in his last at-bat.
14, second baseman, Turner Tanaka.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Draper has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. The Naturals lead it 5-2. Vance Hernandez stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. To second for 1, and that will send some folks to the exits, I'm sure. It's a double play, and they're down to their final out now. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
Now from your for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the San Antonio Missions and the Northwest Arkansas Natural. Major League Baseball. Turner Tanaka will stand in for the first time, and he enters with that average in the stratosphere, up over 360 to begin play.
And he's coming off of that big 3-hit game in his last one.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And he lays off for ball 1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Here's the 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Bottom of the second here with no score. hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Turner Tanaka strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around.
Tanaka.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner, but foul. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Turner Tanaka will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Turner Tanaka.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 5 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Turner Tanaka strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Turner Tanaka.
Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Baseman Andres.
Turner Tanaka digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Turner Tanaka.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to third. To second for 1. Back to first. It's a double play, and we've got more. Turner Tanaka steps in, looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game.
Well, anytime you can put together a 3-hit game, you're doing something right out there, and we'll see if he can pull it off.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Mundy. 2 down. Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds.